Good evening to all.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. So, very good evening to all. So, today I'm going to discuss power system, and today topic is transmission line parameters and performance of a transmission lines. Okay, before going to start my session, let us let us discuss some basics about what is transmission line parameters and how to calculate the performance of the transmission line. And later we will discuss about mechanical design of transmission line and underground cables. So these are the parts of transmission system. Okay. Okay. So in this part, transmission line parameters, performance of transmission line, and some mechanical considerations, how to design the insulator, what are the factors affecting the insulator, and sun effect, proximity effect, and we will discuss underground cables. This is a part of transmission system. Is it my screen is visible to all? Yes or no?
Visible, sir.
Yeah. So I think all of you know about basic transmission lines. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes or
sir.
no? So we will check some basics of a transmission line. So what is mean by transmission line parameters? Transmission line parameters is nothing but a resistance, inductance, and capacitance. So before going to start our transmission parameters, we need to estimate the transmission. What are the types of transmission system? Depends upon the depends upon depends upon type of transmission system. They are classified into single phase, three phase, and in single phase, three phase. Okay. So how many conductors needed for single phase system? Anyone? How many conductors needed for single phase system? Two conductors. One is what? Phase and neutral. If you go for the three phase system, we need three conductors. What are they? R, Y, B. If you go through the double circuit line, how many conductors we needed? How many conductors we needed?
Six.
Sir, now 6 conductors. That is R, Y, B, R dash, Y dash, and B dash. So all of you know these types of transmission system. Depends upon, we need to increase the power transfer capability. We need to use which is preferable. Which type of system is preferable? Yes,
RYB.
it is a single phase system, and obviously it is a three phase single wire system, and this is a what? Three phase double wire system. So obviously we are using three phase double wire system. Okay, so here we need to find the RLC parameters of these circuits. So we have to know what is the design parameter, what are the formulas behind of calculating resistance, inductance, capacitance of these transmission systems. So just I will remember what are the formulas we having. Then directly we can solve. We can take some previous 8 questions and we will solve that. What is the solutions for those problems? Okay. Can anyone tell me what is the formula for resistance? What is the formula for resistance? R equal to rho L by A, where rho is the resistivity, L
A.
is the length of the transmission line, area is the cross section. What is the units? Ohm. Okay. So like that, inductance formula. What is the formula for inductance? Generalized formula. Flux linkage per ampere. So units is Henry per meter. So what is the capacitance formula? Anyone? Charge per unit potential. This is the generalized formulas. If you take resistance, resistance is depends upon the length of the transmission line and cross-sectional area of the transmission line. Okay, so resistance is the constant. It depends upon only length. It doesn't depends upon the type of the transmission line. If you go through the inductance and capacitance, so it will obviously depends upon the type of the system also. I will tell you what are the formulas behind of calculating inductance and calculating capacitance. Okay, and these are the things. The screen is visible. So let us take single phase two-way transmission line. What is the inductance formula? Anyone? What is the inductance formula? Generalized formula. L equal to what? Single phase two-wire system. Directly I am using this formula. L equal to 2 into 10 power minus 7 ln dm by ds. What is the units? What is the units? Henry per meter. So what is dm here? Anyone, what is dm is called? What is dm is called? We called as a GMD. What is mean by GMD? Geometrical mean distance. ds is called GMR. Okay. So what is mutual GMD means? The distance between the conductors. So let us take the distance between the two conductors is the D and radius is the R. So now tell me what is the GMD of this single phase two-way system? GMD equal to D. GMR equal to what? Anyone, what is the GMR formula? Yes. What is GMR formula here? Just we need to remember these formulas, then only we can easily solve the gate questions. What is GMR? Anyone? GMR is called R dash. So what is the formula is e power minus 1 by 4 into R, that equal to 0.7788 into R. Yes or no? Yes or no? What is GMR? Geometrical mean radians. So this is the formula for R dash. Okay. So now for single phase two wire line, dm equal to distance between the conductors, ds is equal to R dash, that is 0.77 into 88 into R. So the inductance of a transmission line is directly proportional to what? Anyone? The inductance of the transmission line is directly proportional to what? GMD, that is distance between the conductors, and it is inversely proportional to what? GMR. Can anyone tell me, in order to increase the performance of the transmission line, inductance value should be low or high? Anyone? To increase the performance of the transmission line, the inductance value should be low or high? It should be obviously what? So inductance is a series element. It should be low or high? Anyone? My question is clear. Generally, this is the transmission line system. We having a resistance, inductance, as well as the capacitance. So the performance of the transmission line is nothing but we need to estimate the regulation and efficiency of a transmission line. This is the sending end voltage. This is the receiving end voltage. This is the resistance. This is the reactance. So let us take this is the inductance. XL equal to what? Omega L. So what is the drop here? IZ. Yes or no? So this impedance value should be low or high. When Vs equal to V, impedance is equal to 0. Our impedance is low, is approximately to VR, then we can call it is a good performance transmission line. It is good transmission line. the regulation should be more. Can anyone tell me what is the regulation formula? What is regulation formula? Anyone? What is regulation formula? V no load minus V full load by V no load into or V full load into 100 in terms of full load voltage. Now here Vs is the sending end voltage, Vr is the receiving end voltage. We can write like that also. Vs minus Vr by Vr into 100. Now tell me what is the relation between Vs and Vr here. Vs equal to Vr plus I into R plus Ji into XL. In order to make these two equal, the resistance should be low and reactance also should be low. Reactance should be low, inductance should be low. XL should be low or high. My question is clear. The inductance should be low. When we can get the low inductance transmission line, the mutual distance is low and radius should be high. Then only we can get the what? Low inductance. Like that we can design the transmission line. That is very, very important. Okay. So we know all of you know this, all those things. Just I am directly writing the formula for this. L equal to 2 into 10 power minus 7 ln D by R dash. That is the inductance of a what? Single phase 2 wire line. If you go for the inductance of a 3 phase line, so inductance of a composite conductor. What is mean by composite conductor? What is mean by composite conductor? What is mean by composite conductor? The number of strands are more. So this is we called as a stranded conductor or composite conductor. So let us assuming we having single phase 2 wire system. So let's take A conductor having n strands, B conductor having n strand. What is the inductance formula? Anyone tell me what is the inductance formula? What is the inductance formula? Composite conductor inductance formula. This is formula is 2 into 10 power minus by S, where D is equal to Mn root of mean distances of each conductor, and this is the n square root of the distance of one conductors. So already we have to this formula, then we can directly substitute formula in this equation. Can easily calculate inductance of each conductor. Yes or no? Suppose A conductor having 2 strands, B conductor having 3 strands. Find the LA. What is the formula for LA here? Anyone? So let us take here M equal to 2, N equal to 3. What is the formula? LA equal to Mn root. Mn root means M into N how much? 6th root. What is the distances? Mutual distance is nothing. This is 1, 2, 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash. What is the mutual distances? 1 D 1 1 dash into D 1 2 dash into D 1 3 dash. Yes or no? Into, so what is the another mutual distance? D 2 1 dash, D 2 2 dash into D 2 3 dash. So this is the formula for what? This numerator part is called what? The GMD or GMR? GMD or GMR? Anyone? Mn square root of mutual distances is called GMD. So this is the GMD. What is GMR formula? Anyone, what is GMR formula for this? M square. M square means 4th root. What is the own distances? D11 into D12. Next one, D21 into D22. This is GMD. Now, what is the formula for inductance of LA? 2 into 10 power minus 7 on dm by ds. Where dm is 6th root of, ds is 4th root of. Like that, we can calculate the inductance of a configuration is composite conductor. Similarly, if you go through the capacitance, so directly we can use this formula for capacitance of transmission. Directly I am using this formula. What is the formula, anyone? Capacitance formula is C equal to 2 pi epsilon divided by ln dm by ds. So in inductance and capacitance, dm is same. For inductance and capacitance, dm is same. What is the difference? In case of inductance, we will take ds equal to r dash. In case of capacitance, ds we are taking as a radius only. There is no r dash will be exist in capacitance. That is the only difference. Question is clear? My question is clear? Yes or no? So these are the basic formulas we are using to calculate the estimate the transmission parameters, and we can find the performance of a transmission line. So these are the basic formulas. We have to remember these formulas only. Is it clear? Can anyone tell me what is skin effect? Skin effect. What is mean skin effect? Why there is no skin effect in DC? Why there is no skin effect in DC? Yes. Why there is no skin effect in DC? Anyone? Already hear about what is skin effect. Skin effect is nothing but while current passing the conductor, the current is concentrating entire cross-sectional area in case of DC. If you go through the AC, the alternating current only concentrating at the surface of the conductor. So that is we call as a skin effect. So suppose if you take here, this is a conductor, I am giving DC supply. The current is carried entire cross section. The electrons is passed entire cross section. So there is no skin effect in DC. For the AC, the electrons only concentrating at what? Only surface of the conductor. That's why there is no skin effect in DC. And one more thing, so this is very, very important thing. What is the resistance of AC and what is the resistance of DC? What is the relation between them? Anyone? We know the resistance, right? What is the relation between AC resistance and resistance? Why are not equal? So regularly they are asking in interviews, what is the resistance? Why resistance in AC differ from resistance in DC? What is the relation between them? Anyone? Anyone hear about that? RAC is equal to 1.5 times of the RDC. Why it is? AC resistance is 1.5 times of the resistance of the DC. Why? Because what? Why? Because skin effect will be exist in AC. That's why AC resistance is more than the DC resistance. This factor is important. Okay. My question is clear. This K is in the range of 1.5 to 1.6. By using trial and error method, they are calculating this value is 1.5 to 1.6. Okay. What is called proximity effect? What is called proximity effect? Anyone? What is proximity effect? One more thing, how to reduce skin effect in AC? How to reduce? How to reduce the skin effect in AC transmission line? So skin effect is inversely proportional to square of the supply frequency. The frequency is more, skin effect is what? చాలా సార్లు అడుగున్నాడండి క్వశ్చన్. The frequency is increases. What is skin effect? Skin effect is directly proportional, inversely proportional to square of the supply frequency. Okay, and we can reduce the effective diameter. It is also reduce the skin effect also. So these are the two things. By increasing the supply frequency, skin effect is reduced. Otherwise, we need to reduce the effective diameter of the conductor. It is also reduce the skin effect. Okay. What is proximity? What is called proximity effect? The two conductors are nearer to each other while carrying AC supply. There is a chances of what? Circulating currents from one conductor to another current. The leakage comes from one conductor to another current. That is called as the proximity effect. How to reduce the proximity effect? How you reduce the proximity effect? By increasing the distance between the conductors. There is no chances of circulating currents from one conductor to another conductor. Okay, that is we call as proximity effect. Can anyone tell me what is Ferranti effect? What is called Ferranti effect? Anyone? Have you heard about Ferranti effect? Yes or no? So these are the basic questions. If you observe any gate exam, so what is the pattern of the gate? All of you know, I think. Can anyone tell me what is the pattern of the gate? Yes. What is the pattern of the gate exam? So if you observe any competitive exam, so they are allowing calculator means you will give the problematic questions only. So that's why gate is very complex. Okay. So maximum they will give 70% of the problematic and 50% of the direct questions. The direct questions is nothing but these questions. If the frequency is more, what happened to skin effect? So what is the relation between skin effect and frequency? These are the direct questions. They will ask like that. The distance between the conductors is more. So which are the effects will be reduced? They will give the skin effect and proximity effect. We need to justify the answer. Okay, the questions will be like that. They will give the logical questions. We need to observe each answer. So which is the matching answer? We need to identify first. Once you know this theory, you can easily understand this type of questions we call as a direct questions. Okay, so the direct questions are very, very important role. So each question they will give 1 minute means if you solve these direct questions, we can reduce the time. Yes or no? It direct questions we need to solve means we need approximately 10 to 20 seconds, and remaining 40 or 50 seconds we can use for problematic questions. So that's why gate is very complex. We need to justify what are the direct questions we have to know. We need to reduce the time for these direct questions. We need to use remaining time for complex questions. Like that we can save the time. So that's why gate is very complex. Okay, so we have to know what are the basics of these logical questions. Okay. So all of you know that, how to estimate the performance of the transmission line. So what are the types of transmission line? Short, medium, and long. And what is the difference between short and medium? Anyone? What is the difference between short and medium? In case of short transmission line, we are neglecting the capacitance. Why? Because while including the capacitance or neglecting the capacitance, we cannot change the performance of the transmission. What is mean by performance means? What is mean by performance? By calculating regulation and efficiency, we can estimate the performance of the transmission line. Can anyone tell me what is the regulation of the transmission line formula? What is the regulation? V no load minus V full load by V full load into 100. This is the regulation formula. What is the efficiency formula? What is the efficiency formula? efficiency is nothing but receiving end power by sending end power, otherwise output power by input power into 100. What is receiving end power formula? So what is the relation between PR and PS? PS equal to input power equal to output power plus what? Losses. Which type of losses present in a transmission line? Which type of losses present in a transmission line? I square R losses. Okay. So like that we can calculate the sending end power or receiving end power. Okay. Another formula is PR is nothing VR into IR into cos pi R. Okay. If suppose it is a three phase means we'll take 3 into V phase I phase cos pi. Otherwise it is a line voltage root 3 into VL IL cos pi R. So like that, what is the receiving end power? What is the receiving end power? 3 into PS IS cos pi S. So what is pi R and pi S here? What is pi R and pi S? Anyone? What is cos pi R is called? Cos pi R is called receiving end power factor. Cos pi S is called sending end power factor. So once you know this, all those things, we can easily estimate the performance of the transmission line. So these are the few formulas about transmission line system. So let us solve some previous gate questions. Is it sufficient? Is there any doubts up to now? Is there any doubts up to now? Yes or no? Anyone? Is there any doubts up to now? Raju, Raviteja and Likit. Yes? Is it audible or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So already you know about all those things, yes or no? So let us solve some previous questions. Yeah, let's solve some previous gate questions. All of you, please keep your calculator with you. Okay. I will show you what is the solution, but keep calculator with you. Then how much time it will take to solve? That is very, very important. Okay. Okay. See here. So let us take, this is the first question. So the series impedance of a three-phase transmission line is 0.05 plus J 0.35 ohms per phase per kilometer. If the spacing of conductors and the radius of the conductor are doubled, then the series impedance per phase of the line will be. Once again, I am repeating, the series impedance of a three-phase transmission line is 0.05 plus J 0.35 ohms per phase per kilometer. If the spacing of the conductors and the radius of the conductor are doubled, then the series impedance per phase of the line will be. My question is clear? Okay, see here, they given the series impedance. Let us take one simple transmission line. They given series impedance. So what is the value this is? 0.05 plus J 0.35 ohms. So this is R, this is what? X. Okay. So if the spacing of the conductor and the radius of the conductor are doubled, so what they given? If the spacing is, let us take D, D ఏమైందండి here, D equal to doubled, and radius is also what? Doubled. Radius is also doubled. Now, what is the impedance of the transmission line? What is the impedance of the transmission line? This is the Z. What is the new Z value when resistance and reactance are doubled? My question is clear. My question is clear or not? Yes or no? So see here. So now tell me what is the inductance formula? Anyone? What is the inductance formula? What is the inductance formula? 2 into 10 power minus 7 ln dm by ds. So that is I am simply writing like a 3 into 10 power minus 7 ln d by r dash. Okay. Now here d is doubled. D is becomes 2d. Radius becomes 2r. So what is the inductance value? It will be changed or it will be unchanged. Yes or not? 2d by 2r. Here d by r. Is it same or not? Inductance is doesn't change. Inductance is doesn't change. Why? Because when the double radius is doubled and the distance between the conductance is doubled, they are cancelled with each other. You will get inductance is doesn't change. What about capacitance formula? What about capacitance formula? C equal to formula 2 pi epsilon by ln d by r. So is it capacitance is changed or unchanged? Anyone? Distance is doubled and radius is doubled. Capacitance is changed, unchanged. Yes? Teja, are you there? Anyone please respond? The capacitance diameter distance is doubled and radius is doubled. The capacitance will be changed or unchanged. Yes? Anyone is there? Raju?
Unchanged.
Unchanged. So please respond. Okay, it is unchanged. So L and C is unchanged. So they given what is this value? Z equal to what? 0.35 plus sorry. I'll show you this. R equal to 0.05 plus J 0.35. Z equal to 0.05 plus J 0.35. Here, this is the R, this is the X. So the L and C unchanged. What about reactance? Reactance will be changed or unchanged? Yes or no? The L and C doesn't change. X will be unchanged. Yes or no? So X will be having same value, J 0.35. Here also J 0.3. X is unchanged. So what is changed here? So what is the units they given? Z equal to per phase per kilometer. So it is very, very important. Z given per phase per kilometer. So what is this value? What is this value? R. R equal to how much? 0.05. This is resistance per kilometer. Can anyone tell me what is the formula for resistance? What is the formula for resistance, Raju? R equal to rho L by A. L is the length, A is the cross-sectional area. Yes or no? So I need to calculate resistance per kilometer. That means R L equal to how much? Rho by A. A is nothing but area of cross-section. So resistance per kilometer is inversely proportional to area is nothing but cross-sectional area pi r square. Now A equal to what? Pi r square, and resistance is inversely proportional to what? Resistance is inversely proportional to what? Here, inversely proportional to square of the radius. If the radius is doubled, what about resistance? The radius is doubled. Resistance ఏమవుతుందండి? Radius is doubled. R equal to 1 by 2 square. So resistance అనేది ఎన్ని times decrease అవుతుంది? 4 times. Yes or no? So what is the final value is nothing but the change in impedance is 0.05 by 4. So what is the 0.05 value? What is the 0.05 by 4 value? It is this one. Answer is B. This is 0.05 by 4. We'll get 0.0125 and this is what? Unchanged. So it is approximately, it will take 30 seconds while we are practicing. Otherwise, we don't know anything about the basics. We can solve, but it will take 5 to 10 minutes like that. Question is clear? Is there any doubt? Is there any doubt here? Yes or no? Say yes or no.
No doubt, sir.
Is there any doubt? Is there any doubt to calculate this value? Why it will be, how much it will be changed? 1 by 4 times of the actual resistance. This is the 0.5 is the actual resistance. While radius is doubled, R is directly proportional to what? R is directly proportional to what? Square of the inversely proportional to square of the radius. So that's why it becomes 0.0125. Is it okay? Is it okay? I will move next question. Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, one more question. So is it visible to all? Is it visible to all?
Yes, sir. Listen.
So here, this is the comparison circuit. See here, two arrangements of conductors are proposed for a three-phase transmission line. One with equilateral spacing of 4 meters and other a flat with 4 meters between the conductors. As shown in the figure, the conductor diameter in each case is 2 centimeter. Assuming that a line is transposed in both cases, which one of the following statements be true? Question is clear. Here they given two arrangements. So this arrangement is called what? This arrangement is called spacing or equilateral spacing. What is this one? This is what? Horizontal spacing, flat horizontal spacing and symmetrical spacing. The distance between each conductor is 4 meters apart and radius of each conductor is 2 centimeters. Find what is the capacitance relation, what is the inductance relation. How to calculate this? Is it okay to all? They given two arrangements. One is symmetrical arrangement. What is the distance between them? 4 meters apart. And what is the radius of each conductor is 2 centimeters. And another arrangement is three conductors are horizontally arranged. The distance between the two conductors is 4 meters apart. And this is also 4 meters. And radius is 2 centimeters. I need to, let's take inductance of this arrangement is Ln1, capacitance is Cn1. This is Ln2 and Cn2. What is the relation between them? How to calculate this? So can you tell me what is Ln1 formula? Ln1 formula is 2 into 10 power minus 7 ln D. What is the D value here? 4. What is the value? What is the value? 0.7788 R. Is it okay? Now tell me what is Ln2 value? Ln2 value 2 into 10 power minus 7 ln. So what is the mutual CMD of this circuit? Cube root of 4 into, so R12, R21 4 into 8 divided by 0.7788 into R. If you observe both the cases, which is same? DS is same, yes or no? DS is called what? Self GMD. GMR is same. Which is changing? Yes or no? Which is changing? GMD is changing. So which GMD is high? Then based on that, inductance will be more. So now tell me, what is the cube root of 4 into 4 into 8? It is obviously more than this GMD or not? Yes or no? This is approximately, we will get that 5.21 meters. It is 4 meters. Which is more? Which GMD is more? Flat vertical horizontal spacing GMD is more than symmetrical spacing. Now tell me, what is the relation between LN1 and LN2? Both are equal, or which is more than which? Yes, LN1 is less than or greater than LN2? Yes, which is more? LN1 is obviously less than the LN2. So see here, L1 is less than L2. L1 is less than L2 is both the case. So this is L1 is less than L2. So obviously answer is this is. Anyway, we will check in capacitance. So now tell me, what is the capacitance formula? What is capacitance formula? What? Anyone, what is the capacitance generalized formula? C equal to 2 pi epsilon by ln dm by dm by ds. So here, which GMD is more? That capacitance is what? Less or more? This dm is more, capacitance is less or more? Obviously it will be less. So which GMD is more here? In both cases, which GMD is more? Arrangement 2 or arrangement 1? Yes? Which GMD is more? Obviously GMD 1 is less than GMD 2. Now what about capacitance relation? Capacitance relation, C1 is greater than C2. Why? Because what? In case of C2, capacitance is C2 GMD is more and capacitance is less. Here GMD is less, capacitance is more. That's why C1 is greater than C2. What is the combination here? C1 is greater than C2, L1 is less than L2. So which is answer now here? Which is the answer? Which is answer here? Answer is B. Okay? Is it okay? Is it okay or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Yeah. Is there any doubt to solve this problem?
No, sir.
Have any doubts? Ask. Is it okay to all? Okay. Okay, next one. So this is the transmission line losses. So see here, the line impedance of a three-phase transmission line is given. Z equal to 10 plus, how much this is? 10 plus, how much this value? Yes, per 100 MVA power delivered at 132 kV. The transmission losses. Anyone tell me how to calculate transmission losses for this? The given transmission line is the three-phase transmission line. The given power delivered and the given delivered voltage, receiving end voltage. I need to calculate transmission loss. What are the transmission losses? What are the transmission losses? Yes. Anyone tell me what is the transmission losses? I square R losses. It is a three-phase transmission line. That's why I need to take 3 into I square R losses. I need to calculate 3 into I square R. Okay. How to calculate 3 into I square R here? They given receiving end power, receiving end voltage, and impedance. And what is I? And what is resistance? What is the resistance value here? From this impedance, what is the resistance value? Yes?
10.
What is the resistance value? 10 ohms. Yes or no? They directly given the 10 ohms here. Then how to calculate I? What is the formula for delivered power PR? PR equal to 3 into V phase, I phase,
Cos
cos
phi.
cos pi R. So this is VR and IR. They didn't mention the power factor. Let us take this is the unity power factor. Now what is the formula for IR? IR equal to PR by 3 into VR. But they given 132 kV is the phase voltage or line voltage. Any system they mention three phase and voltage, that is the line voltage. Line voltage. So once you know the line voltage, what is the VR? VR equal to VL by root 3. So that's why directly I am writing PR by root 3 VL. So now tell me what is the current? IR equal to PR how much? How much they given? How much power they
132.
given?
Power 100 megawatts.
100 kVA MVA.
MVA.
MVA 100 into 10 power 6 divided by root 3 into 132 into 10 cube. So now from this we will calculate the current. Once you know the current, what is the total losses? What is the total losses? 3 into I square into R. Yes or no? Can anyone tell me what is the current value? What is the current value here? Current value is approximately 432.4 amps. And 3 into I square into R. While solving this equation, we will get approximately 5.74 megawatt. Okay. Is it clear? Is it okay too? I will move to next problem. Yes. See here. A 220 kV 50 kilometer long three-phase transmission line. They given ABCD parameters. Find the charging current per phase. Can anyone tell me what is the formula for charging current? IC equal to charging current is nothing but YV. IC equal to what? Receiving in YVR. Okay. We have to know this formula. Charging current is nothing but admittance into VR. Generally, IC equal to VR by XC. So inverse of reactance is nothing but what? Inverse of reactance is nothing but what? Admittance. That's why directly I am using YVR. So charging current per phase, that's why VR we need to take per phase or per line voltage? Per phase voltage. Yes or no? Per phase or per line? Per phase. Why? Because they mentioned clearly the charging current per phase. Okay. So directly we know that it is a long transmission line. They given A, B, C, D. Now tell me what is the Y value? What is the Y value? How to calculate Y here? Anyone? Anyone? This is a long transmission line. So long transmission line, Y equal to C. Y equal to what? C. So already we have know about rigorous method, yes or no? So if you have observed in rigorous method, C equal to Y. Okay, C equal to what? Y. Then what is the IC value? What is the IC value? Y into Y means C. C equal to what? 0.05 into 10 power minus 3 angle 80. What is VR per phase? What is VR per phase value? What is 220 into 10 cube by root 3. 2 into 10 cube by root 3. So can anyone tell me what is this value? 10 power minus 3, 10 cube will be cancelled, and no need of this 80 degrees. So they are only mentioned the magnitude only. So if you calculate this value is approximately get 11 by root 3. Approximately it will get what? 220 by 220 into 0.05, it is 11 by root 3. So which is answer here? Which one is the answer? A. Yes or no? Is there any doubt? Is there any doubt? Is it okay? Is it okay or any
Yes,
doubt
sir.
here? Yeah. So these are the few problems in a performance of a transmission lines. Okay, go to next problem. This is the direct problem. So now tell me, for a 500 Hz frequency, a 30-kilometer transmission line will be treated as a long transmission line. For 50 Hz, the same line will be treated as. This is a tricky question. So they given how much frequency? How much frequency they given? 500 Hz frequency, 30-kilometer length, they treated as a long. For 50 Hz, the same line will be treated as what? How to decide
Short.
this? Short. So can you justify the answer? Why it is short transmission line? Don't say it is a 30-kilometer, that's why I am taking short transmission line. What is the relation between frequency and short transmission line? That is important. My question is clear. So you are telling the answer based on the distance, right?
Yes,
Yes
sir.
or no? There is any justification is there? What is the relation between frequency and short transmission line? That is I needed. Yes.
Frequency cycles per
How
year.
to? Yeah. Frequency means what?
Number of cycles per
Anyone? So
time,
see
sir.
here. Okay, number of cycles per time. What is the how you saying that it is a short transmission line? I'm asking. So there is only change in the frequency. The frequency is 500 Hz in a long transmission line. The frequency, how much times it will be reduced? Is a 500 is 50. How much frequency it will be reduced here? Nearly 10 times. Yes or no? Nearly how much times? 10 times. Yes or no? So see here, we
Yes,
know
sir.
that y equal to what is the formula? N y equal to what? Y equal to what? 1 by xc.
Reciprocal of
That equal to omega c. That equal to what? Omega c. So if you observe, frequency is reduced to 50 times, 10 times of the actual frequency. The frequency decreases, admittance is what? The frequency is decreases 10 times, admittance obviously it will decreases or not? Yes or no? Yes or no? And we know
yes,
that
sir.
XL equal to what? XL equal to omega L. Then L equal to XL by omega. If the frequency is reduces, inductance value will go up.
Reduces.
This one denominator reduce అయితే inductance ఏమవుతుంది?
Increase అవుతుంది.
Increase అవుతుంది. So if you observe, this admittance is low, inductance inductive reactance is high. So మన షార్ట్ ట్రాన్స్మిషన్ లైన్ తీసుకుంటే which is negligible
Capacitance.
Short transmission capacitance is negligible. Frequency is more less, capacitance is decreases. So, X equal to 1 by omega C and C equal to 1 by omega XC. And see here, this is one last one. So this is a simple condition. The frequency is more, but shunt capacitance value will be shunt element will be very small value, that is negligible. So which case is capacitance is negligible? Obviously, short transmission line. Like that, we can decide the type of transmission line. Question is clear? Question is clear. Having a series element and shunt elements. In case of short transmission line, shunt element we are neglecting. Why? Because so we are considering or neglecting, we will get same performance. If you frequency will be decreases, the shunt capacitance value is very low. So we can neglect this value. It will shows the, obviously it will shows the what? Short transmission. Like that we can justify the answer. Okay? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is one more question. A three-phase 200 kV is delivered at 11 kV over a short transmission line of 10 ohms, reactance 0.5 ohm. Find the sending end power if the load power factor is 0.8 lagging. How to calculate this? Simple. We can solve by using normal method. So we need to solve with small span. So what they given? They given delivered power. Delivered power means which power? Delivered power means which power? Receiving end power. How much they given? 200 kVA. They given power factor is cos pi r equal to how much? 0.8 lagging. They given resistance is 10 ohms and reactance is 0.5 ohm. And they given delivered voltage, receiving end voltage, how much? 11 kV. Find the what? Find the what? Sending end power. What is the relation between sending and receiving end power? Anyone? What is the relation between sending and receiving end power? PS equal to PR plus 3 into I square R. Why? Because it is a three phase. We have to know this formula. They given PR in kVA. How to convert into kilowatt? kVA kilowatt la convert chestarandi. What is the relation between them? Cos pi equal to, what is the formula? Cos pi equal to what? Anyone? Cos pi, active power by apparent power. Yes or no? Kilowatt by kVA. Then kilowatt equal to what? kVA into cos pi. Then we will convert PR equal to 200 kVA into 0.8. We'll get in kilowatts. Yes or no? 200 means how much? 160 kilowatts. This is the receiving end power. So what is I? What is the formula for I here? I equal to, what is the formula? PR by root 3 VL cos pi. From this we will calculate the I value. And what is the resistance they given? 10 ohms. Just substitute all the values here. We will get PS equal to PR plus 3 into I square R. Is it okay? You have a value, get this value is 10.48 amps like that. After substituting all the values, we get the total losses is approximately 161.1 kilowatts. 161.1 kilowatts. Is it okay? Is it okay or any doubt? Sir, no? So here receiving end power is 160 kilowatt. Sending end power is how much? 161.1 kilowatt. Always sending end power is more than the receiving end power. It is very, very important. So don't take 100 kilowatt. Why? Because sending end power is obviously more than the receiving end power. Okay? Is it okay? Sir, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So these are another type of problem. Okay. Tomorrow class, I will discuss about mechanical design of transmission line. That means sag tension calculations, and designing of insulators, and we will discuss about underground cables. So these are the all the topics included in a transmission line system. So how much marks we will expect from this transmission means nearly we'll get 4 to 5 marks. They will ask this performance and transmission parameters 1 mark. They will consider mechanical design of transmission 1 mark, and overhead line insulators 1 mark, 1 or 2 marks. So like that, approximately we'll get minimum 5 marks from this topic. Okay. Is there any doubts? Is there any doubts? Say yes or no?
No, sir.
If you have any doubts, please let me ask. So this formula is very, very important. I will share this formula sheet. Just go through this formula sheet. So, what is inductance? What is the inductance of a composite conductors? What are the ABCD parameters of a medium and short transmission line? So what is the regulation formula? And so this one. Cable is discussed. Underground cables is discussed last class. Yes or no? I will tell you what are the basic questions in the underground cable system. So this part is belongs to transmission system. Is it okay? I think all of you know about what are the types of losses. Is it okay to all? Are there any doubts? Sir, no?